Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Owls ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Pittsburgh's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game. And this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Gresham. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those...
Turning it on! Powers through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Temple!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To the air, it's Nickel. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Pitt right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air. It's Nickel. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Leaves it with the back. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's nickel. Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be third and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Creates a little space. Runs through the tackle. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finds some fresh air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Temple lines up quickly.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Temple lining up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Nickel. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. On the move, it's Peoples. Gets it past the marker. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's nickel. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. To throw, it's nickel. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He leaves it with his back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Lockett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Snowed under by the defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Pitt. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throwing right. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Panthers offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit right back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Runs through a tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Nickel. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Thanks to grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. They boot it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a man. It's nickel. Sets up the screen. Past the 40. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's at touchdown, Panthers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The give on the option. Ball's loose in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Trying play action. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Pitt pushing the pace.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the screen.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races to the right.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Howard. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And tackled there by the defense. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rides to back and leaves it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Oh, what a move. Breaks the tackle.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lewis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Grabbed behind the line. It's Howard. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durant.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And now the ball is knocked free. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? Dick breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Nickel. Trying to find the end zone.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the 1st down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Motion from the back. The option look. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Martin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. They'll move the tight end. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's nickel. Under fire. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Off-play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gresham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The give on the inside. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Makes the grab down the middle.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Got it in the middle. It's Gresham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Pitt right back to the line. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this is a slow start would be an understatement. They haven't even made the chain gang move yet. Here comes the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This quarterback part of their running game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Huff. Gets it to him on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Looking for a crease. It's Peppers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On target. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead. 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 10 over UTEP. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Wants to throw. It's Huff. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Snags a quick pass on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Shakes off the defender. They'll immediately call timeout.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's nickel. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
And the Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. To the air, it's nickel. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Calls his own number. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Pocket breaking down. Here's the pressure. Myers on the move. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Prince. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. The inside handoff. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Monarchs have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Huff. Got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And some room to work. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Monarchs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Prince. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. On the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Touchdown, Old Dominion! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Looking for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Huff. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 50, at the 30, the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Direct snap. It's Peoples. Fighting off the defender. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.